Oh, and away we go. All right, nothing like a sloppy Joe. Hey, who made who? We'll go over that in a minute. We need to talk about Elon. Just, I don't know. Anyways, this year is very interesting. I did not watch this video. I noticed before I went live, and for some reason, there's a bunch of little girls dancing, and it says Ryan Gosling, epic old dancing videos. I wonder what it's about. Let's take a look. And I want to go over something we went over yesterday. What's going on, HK? Oh, it's Ryan Gosling dancing. I don't, it's kind of weird. I don't know why I showed up on my. Maybe it was no because I went to listen to "I Want to Be a Cowboy," and I thought maybe I'll make one of those old fun videos like I used to make, and I make Bridget Mark my cowgirl. Just make a fun little video, but then I thought, no, you can't do that, Carl. You become a danger to the children. They were really concerned about the videos where you were trying to have a little fun. Anyways, that's weird why I showed up. But anyways, God shows you things for a reason. I just don't know the reason. Then again, maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe we could ask Ryan Gosling. Did he have to pay the price to get into Hollywood? I don't know. I don't know, but I'd let out the secret if he's in a secret club because, well, that secret club doesn't do well in the end. It thinks it does, but it really doesn't. But then again, I hope he's one of the good ones. I think he's a Canadian boy. He's a Canadian boy, just like Ace there, Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey. Huh. Speaking of Jim Carrey, that last video, I'm telling you guys, like, what the fuck are they trying to do to us? I don't get it. I honestly, I don't. I just, oh man. And then there's that Fox News thing with the mask, and I seen somebody was saying they didn't think it was like I think they just throw shit out there so we just never know and we just fucking argue amongst each other rather than making them face the truth. But yeah, I want to go over a few things. China continues breakthroughs on artificial sun. Yeah, China has an artificial sun. And so does the world, I think. You know what I mean? Well, at least the Christians who believe that God has a son. I think they buy onto the artificial one. What do you think, HK? Do you think you can be weak in Jesus or are you powerful in Jesus? Do you stand up and say the right things and ask what the truth is and not accept what's being told to you if it don't make sense? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's because Wes Hoff. People, I'm not saying Wes Hoff wants to be an evil guy and he wants to take people to hell, but I'm just saying I think that Jesus, like he wants to pick on the Catholics for some reason. Like if there's a group that people are going after right now, she's the Catholic. And you guys know my stance. I mean, you cannot be a friend of the. I think, unless we could find out if Macrons are with Satan, then we could find out if the Rothschilds are with Satan. Should they be hanging out at the Vatican? Why does the Vatican think that they get to hold all that stuff and people don't else get to see it? They just get to because they're the fucking smart ones. Don't make sense. And that Lucifer fucking telescope, it really does make me wonder. You know what I mean? But yeah, we started about the artificial sun. Did you know that? That's been going on for a long time. I talked about that years ago. Like, do you guys know? I think it was around the same time I found out that some of their warriors have fucking blow up packs in their helmets just in case. Was that real? I think I got it verified by AD Roseanne Arnold. Bar Arnold. Look at this. I want you guys to pay attention to this. Watch his face. Like, are they telling you guys? Like when Klaus Schwab sits there and says, I penetrate the governments, and no one says, Hey, Klaus, exactly what do you mean by penetrate there, buddy? And what's your interpretation of you'll own nothing, but you'll be happy? Eh? Something would have to happen for everybody just to say, okay, guys, you can have her all. So if we could come together and well corral the dips just in case, maybe they're not dipshits. Maybe Klaus Schwab wants what's best for the world. Maybe Hitler was the good guy that some people are trying to make him out to be. You know what I mean? Who knows? Klaus Schwab's dad and Christian Freeland's grandfather were on the right side of history. They were. Uh, oh shit! Then again, were numbers inflated? Did any gas chambers even happen? We don't know, right? Too busy fighting rather than fucking making the people who know the answers fucking, you know what I mean? Those Rothschilds. You guys should go back and talk to them and see what the big dealio was to have a place called Israel. Because I think I read something or I seen a video, and it might have been Bukkake, but they were looking at several different areas, several different countries. You know what I mean? The old Rothschilds were. I might be wrong. It might have been, wow, obviously, right? The Rothschilds would know that Israel was Israel. Anyways, I don't like, I just don't know anything anymore, right? So what's going on, Ribbit? Carl, do you believe that Jesus and Mary Magdalene had a daughter? Well, I don't know. I really don't know. And anybody who tells you that they have the answer is a fucking moron. Possible. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's got me crazy and thinking I work for God. Maybe I'm a descendant. I don't know. Maybe Mary Magdalene was like of King David descent and came together. I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't know because we don't want to know. We rely on dipshits. That's what I think. I think if anybody was to know, because they're the backwards people, these satanic motherfuckers, they know the power of Jesus and they use it in fucking reverse to mind fuck everybody and put them under the devil's fucking spell of fucking ignorance and stupidity. Oh. We don't know, right? I think I work for God. I might not be. You know what I mean? I I don't think I can go wrong just wanting the truth. That's what God would want you to do. It's the only way to be with his son. He is the truth and the way. This is the thing. Everybody's like, you got to come to Jesus. But no one explains how to come to Jesus. To like believe in Jesus. He died for you. Jesus loves you. Come on. Come to our Bible. Come to our Bible. Like, rip it. Does it make sense what I say? I think there's a lot of great stuff in the Bible, right? Does it not make sense that there's okay commandments? Okay, rip it. Commandments. Those are the have tos, or you can't be with God. Okay, can we admit that there's 10 commandments? Okay, and if you were to follow those 10 commandments, it definitely wouldn't be eye for an eye. It definitely would not. Okay. So let's not get stupid. Okay. So, and then we got Jesus that a bunch of people were talking about coming, and he comes to show us the way. And he even comes and says, your Torah is not the way. It's not eye for an eye. Children, we need you to be better. These men, they're smart, but they really lack wisdom. They don't understand simple commandments. They fall under men's commandments who tell them it's okay to break the commandments for them, but say it's for God. Because it's definitely not for God if you're breaking the commandments. So, Willard, if your children were drafted into the war, would they be causing treason against God? Because they're willing to die for possibly a lie and murder, death, kill people, which is against the rules, buckaroonie. Little things stump you, Carl. What stumps me, bud? What little things stump me? Sometimes little things will stump me, and I'm not afraid to admit it. You know what I mean? We all miss shit that's right in front of our faces, Willard. You might be having a real problem with that because you're stuck in an illusion where you're doing okay and you're just living in a lie and you are a dirty, gross man. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Like you are yucky, dude. Yucky. Ugh, I feel for you. To get enjoyment out of trying to destroy somebody. Yeah. You're yucky. And I don't like you, Willard. I fucking don't. I don't like you. I love you. And I want you to be better, but you're not better. So go find Jesus and find your better, okay? Where is Jesus? Where have we learned? He's inside of you, Willard. Where do you have to apply Jesus? I know these Christians and these pastors aren't telling you, bud. You don't want to take a word from a simpleton like me, buddy, but Jesus tells you he lives in your brain if you let him. But unfortunately, you let Satan live in your brain. And because Satan lives in your brain, bud, you'll fight for your stupidity. You'll fight all the way. You'll try and harm others at all costs. You don't care rather than stand up, face your stupidity, and do something for your children, buddy. You know what I mean? It's okay, Willard. You're a clown, buddy. Right. But it's a clown world, Willard. Let's go over something we went over yesterday, guys. Can we do that? This is how stupid. No, let's do this first. Okay.
CEO Elon Musk. It has nothing to do with cars. Instead, Musk wants artificial intelligence
11 years ago.
dangerous than nuclear weapons. Musk as enthusiasm might see them.
Musk says AI is more dangerous than nuclear weapons, Willard. Hey, buddy.
And with artificial intelligence, we're summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's a guy with a pentagram and holy water, and he's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. Didn't work out. Take it that we know HAL 9000 when from Mars. HAL 9000 would be easy. It's way more complex than, I mean, we're putting HAL 9000 to shame. Yeah. I like Puppy Dog.
So he tells you this. He tells you that AI, but he's one of the biggest investors. He wants to make sure you have your own special robot to be your best friend. Like, I don't get it. He like tells you guys, you're summoning the demon, and he smiles while he does it.
Referencing Space Odyssey. Following his next question, Musk blanked out and apologized, saying he was thinking about the AI thing. The AI thing.
No, he was thinking about fucking, oh yeah. I tell him right to their faces. Maybe. Or maybe his AI is to counter the bad AI. I don't think so. I don't really know. Because once I knew someone was on the Epstein files, like he told us Trump was, when you have that much money and that much power with your mouth, Willard, do you not think you should watch what you say? And if somebody says that your president is a fucking pedophile and is on the list because there's no other reason you would say it other than if you knew it. But then again, we find out Elon's on the list. And then there's all these suspicious people that always fucking say they're the heroes, but actually they're the zeros involved. And I think it might not be real, but Elijah Blue was really fucking suspicious. You know what I mean? She went to a lot of fucking work to fucking get rid of her past. And Elon, I'm just saying. But maybe she promised him a baby or something. I don't fucking know. Elon's not a stand-up guy. Fuck, he was fucking Johnny Depp's woman. Hey, he knows they were together, and Elon just couldn't control himself, and hey, rip it. Isn't that true? Wasn't Elon? Well, Elon was with Amber Heard, but I don't think maybe I don't know. Hey. Look at no, we'll do this first. Remember we did this yesterday, guys. Okay. This is fucked up. Like I love
To Ontario's wine country. Here's how many winemakers we have here.
I'll show you how God works with the strangers.
Sheriff's office, Sway being pulled over, the city of Lake Worth today doing an operation for distracted driving, and he drove past me with the phone, so right, leave my phone, come in. I saw you.
So you want to just call this a day?
I got all day, you had a hand on, when
You
you,
just said my right hand.
well, I thought I saw you dry hand.
So yeah.
Right hand, I saw you.
So you did it.
With the right hand, perhaps not, right? But I
You said you didn't see me with my right
Okay,
hand.
so I
You
just
saying
said,
that you saw me with
I
my
know
right
what I
hand.
just said, I know what I just said, I'm asking you now, did you, yeah, or not have a funny hand?
I
Yeah.
did.
You did not have a funny hand.
Uh.
And to God, you can have a funny hand.
And to God.
You don't have to God, you know.
She's like he just said that isn't sufficient. You've got to put a hand to God, and so you don't have a hand that I just accused you of having a cell phone in. So fucking use your other hand and put it up and swear to God. And this guy doesn't know he's going to be a fucking reject of God if he doesn't wake the fuck up. You'd have to agree, right? Do you think a fucktard like this is with God? Somebody who can't even identify that in his own fucking brain he made something up that doesn't fucking exist. She has no fucking hand. See, and God showed me this, and I thought, fuck, I howled and I laughed, and I thought it was so fucking ridiculous. And then, where is it? God works in a strange way. Randomly over my TikTok, maybe it wasn't this one.
It didn't make you a pedophile for fucking. Okay, so we had court this morning and dismissed. So apparently it was dismissed over the weekend. Yesterday night, when I went and checked the time to make sure that I was going to be there on time, all that jazz, it showed dismissed, but I am not one for taking a chance. So I went ahead and went to court this morning and got a handy dandy paper that says dismissed. And you guys, I cannot make up the reason behind why it was dismissed. It says lack of evidence. Bruh, we knew that already. Okay. Also, side note, you can watch me on CBS mornings this Friday at 7 a.m. So tune in, I guess. Okay, so we have court this morning and
So it's kind of funny, right? That she actually got a ticket for something that was impossible for her to do. Was that cop fired from complete incompetency with no sense of common sense? Like if people should get fired who are completely incompetent at their job. And you would think, like, can you imagine if say she had to take a day off of work to go to court just for stupidity? And what if she couldn't take a day off work, and because she took a day off of work, she got fucking fired? All because some numbskull fucked her over. Or she couldn't get off of work, had to fucking stay at work. So then she had to pay for a fine that she never fucking did because maybe she could lose. Like, you see how these fucktards can be the start of somebody's fucking downfall? Like, that is a serious thing. That is complete incompetence. That is a full George Soros percepted fucking brain and should have nothing to do with fucking dealing with people. That is unfucking real. Hey, Carl needs a magnifying glass. Well, yeah, but my eyes are pretty bad. You need a soul, my friend. That's what you need, pumpkin. What do you guys think you're getting out of this? Hey, you think this shit should be going on? You wonder why our world's fucked up? This is their fucking finest taking care of us. Like, that fucktard works for her. You know that? And instead, how much money did that fucktard just cost the whole? You understand the whole system, the administration fees, the actual someone looking up and saying, fuck, you don't even have a hand. What the fuck is going on here? And she still didn't believe. She's like, I still got to go to the court because I don't know. I don't trust fucking humans anymore because they can be really fucking stupid. Could you imagine being put through that ordeal over fucking? Oh man. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. That I caught that video on my TikTok last night after I fucking seen this, and I was like, he actually charged her. I thought her putting the hand of God. Fucking. Guess I was wrong. Oh man. Like that man should have to wear a dunce cap around. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know it doesn't sound fucking nice. You're not a man of God wishing people to wear dunce caps. No, people need to humble themselves and see how stupid they are. He needs to ask himself, fuck, how could I not identify that she didn't have a fucking hand to do what I said she fucking did? Like, you need to know, like, I'm in a simulation or something. Fuck, I don't know. This could even be like. Oh, what's Will trying to say? Go up here. He's got all his hands. Uncle Will. Carl leads us to the promised land. If you fail, God will punish you. You can't claim to work for God and not do work. You're an idiot, Will. You want me to do your work. I'm not saying ever, ever. I used to say that I was here to help save the world. You know what I mean? I just help. But fine, I can't save anybody, Willard. Not a soul, buddy. No, I can only try and show people where maybe they're ignorant. Maybe they can take a look. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the ignorant one. Maybe you can be a nice human being and show me where I think Uncle Will's a fucking great big battle protecting weak man because he's hurting inside. Somebody hurt him, so he thinks he has the right to take it out on others. Sorry, Will. Deal with your own hurt, bud. You need a dunce cap. You are super ignorant, my friend. Super duperty. Fuck. Wanting a man to save you. You're a fucking joke. You say you're our savior. I never say I'm your savior, bud. Say I'm the Mashiach. I'm here for Christ, buddy, not me. In fact, I've said the whole time, if you think I'm your way to God, I am not. I am not at all. I am not trying to put that into anybody's head. The truth is the way to God, Willard. And, well, the truth is, I don't think they teach too well around here. Everybody's scared of the truth. They can't handle the truth. It's too depressing. Remember? Dr. Carlson. It's too much. It's too much. He knows things too. He doesn't tell you guys. He said it. I'm always saying, I'm not just trying to help out when I can, you know what I mean? But maybe I'm not. Hey, Rip it. But if I was to to guide people to maybe find out what it is to be with Christ, I would actually send them over to that Lakota guy, where he talks about the Dene. It sounds like what they were trying to do, they were trying to walk with the holy people, right? So I think what they were spreading around and trying to teach, that was kind of what Jesus was trying to teach. Know your own power. Don't try and take anybody else's power. Stand up for what's right. But hey, we all got our own ways that we can come to God, right? I just say you try and use the truth. I've used lots of people. I've used lots of people that because even like even the people that I disagree with, they say fucking awesome, fantastic things. You know what I mean? That's how they Like, I don't think Seguru's in it to win it for humanity. I think he's involved with the WEF. He would love some population control, and he's the soil guy. They all got to be involved in something. He's your soil guy. You know what I mean? See, Willard, I have a positive mindset that not only can I be the change, but there's got to be others out there who want to be the change, right? So I don't live in despair. I only go what after I think the truth is. And if that brings us to despair, the only way to do is to live in truth. And if you don't want in despair, get out of it. Because if you're with God, Willard, you won't be scared of it. You'll fight the fear, bud. That's where your coming to Christ comes in, buddy. Got to be able to stand up for something. I was thinking to myself, I wrote her in my book there, buddy. I wrote her in my book. And it was Charlie Kirk. I was thinking, like his own creation, right? His own creation, TPUSA, that he had to put his heart and soul into, right? You have to admit he had to work pretty hard to get it where it was, and you know what I mean. Could you imagine if that was his demise, his own creation? Imagine that. I mean, he told Candace that he thought he was going to die young. Something to do with TPUSA. Because Willard, I think TP at USA, Charlie's own creation, might have saved him. Hey, bud, that's the way I like to try and look at her. I think it might have saved him. He passed his Jesus Christ moment, I think, there. Willie, can you imagine building up this great big empire that's TPUSA? You got everything going. You know what I mean? You got the guy you've been trying to back up for president. You're right where you want to be. You have no worries as far as money, and the donors are coming in, and because I watched, you can't go back now. But you could ask. Jim Brewer did a video just before Charlie Kirk died, and it was pretty derogatory towards Charlie Kirk. And I thought it was a good video. I thought it was a good one because what Jim Brewer did is he said, "Hey," he showed a clip of Charlie talking, and he was backing. He was backing, but you could see the discomfort in his face when he was talking. I can't remember exactly what was said in that clip, and I'd like to go back and watch it, but Jim Brewer removed it. But he called Charlie out, and I thought it was really good. So you got to think how hard that had to have been. Hey, Will, you had to go against everything you created and have stood for, Trump. Because the thing is, you could you really couldn't let Charlie live, could you? He would have just been Candace Owens 2.0, right? The more you would have pushed him, the more he would have kept separating himself. So, and you wouldn't want a Charlie Kirk and a Candace Owens teaming up. And, but then again, you know what I mean? It would have been, Charlie would have had everybody against him that was for him. You know what I mean? if he didn't die. And I'm not saying it's real or whatever, but if he was willing to go against his stance with Israel, make a man feel pretty uncomfortable. Well, would you be willing to get uncomfortable and lose her all, bud? Knowing, and you got to remember, in the back of Charlie's mind, he knows, hey, buddy, you've had dreams or whatever it was, you're gonna die. And you gotta know that, well, it might happen. And lo and behold, according to Candace, and everybody else wanted to deny it, didn't they? That Charlie thought they were gonna come and get him. Who was they? Hey? Was that what Ring a Dingy lied about and then came out and said? Because there was something that um I don't remember their names. Anyways, the one guy from TPUSA, didn't he say that was false? And then Candace showed the receipt. And then he said, oh, yeah, that's real. Because there was some Frank Turek said, oh, yeah, he did tell the truth, but he did not first, but he did tell. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's the thing. And the only reason he told the truth is because he got fucking called out and there was no way of getting around it. Like, this is the thing. They try and trick and fool you guys with their fucking shifty words, eh? Like, you guys don't have to be over here. You know what I mean? God is not happy when he himself is being used, Carl. No, he loves it when you use him, bud. He loves it when you use them. Just not when you're cashing out. You know what I mean? You cash out when you fucking dash out. You know what I mean? He does. He wants you to use them. That's what he's there for. You know what I mean? To tell you that you have the power. You know what I mean? You're a child of his, but so is everybody else. So you might want to treat them with some respect, eh, buddy? You don't get it. This is so frustrating. So frustrating. I am not violent or suicidal. Haven't been. All 5 times I was hospitalized against my will. But I shall find a way to face my prime minister, the card bag, and say, hey, bud, got a proposition for you. Why don't I tell you my story, bud? And then you show me where the mental health system's fucking good. And if it's not good, what you gonna do about it? Or if I'm just crazy and nobody wants to let me know that elite pedophiles aren't gonna rock and rule our children's world, I'll join the main program for you there, Cardback, because I'm done with these fucktards on here. I would rather fucking let you fuckers take me out than fucking lose my brain, because this is where I'm at. I have to say shit like I'm not violent and suicidal, but yeah, here I am, a 5-time loser of the fucking hospital system, and it seems pretty fucking unreasonable that somebody who was never violent or suicidal would go in the hospital 5 times for it. In fact, you fucking to Britney Spears them, you think there would have to be one episode or one fucking sense of fucking anything other than a little bit of weird behavior. Oh fuck. And now, because of you fucking clowns, I have to worry again. I have to stay quiet, limit myself to what I do, because I might be deemed a threat to children. This is who I am to this world. Hey, congratulations, you fucktards. You've done wonderful. Because I'm not taking my chances on getting Britney Spears again. I'm not fucking having lithium go in my brain or any of the other fucking horse shit. Hey? No, not happening. You guys want fucking men to play in women's sports, and you want fucking the Marcons to be devil worshippers and not fucking ass. You want hey, hey guys, Donald Trump is a fucking narcissist, and they're not good for you. I'm telling you, he's gonna get himself on the $250 bill. Like, this is real. Like, what world am I living in? Like, that guy has a bit of an ego, guys. Do you think? $250 bill. So not only does he have his face on currency, he has his brand new bill. It's big and beautiful. It's a 250. Why did he pick the 250? Hey, why did he pick the 250? Why the 250? Hey, why the 250? Do you know? Why the 250? Someone out there can probably figure out. Hey, Uncle Will, I can't. That's not my gift, but Cuban leader drops major accusations against, well, the Cuban American who, hey, guess what? Hey, Rubio, you child of fucking Satan. And I can safely say this, Rip It, because if you believe in war, I believe you work for Satan. And well, he's got a whole department full of Satan workers, hey? Hey, oh, Petey Buttigieg. Not Petey Buttigieg. That's fuck like Marco Rubio. We like Buttigieg on the fucking bridge, though, don't we? So the Cuban guy has a good point because Ding Dong here wants to say that, well, Cuba's going to attack America. And the Cuban leader actually says we'd have to be pretty fucking dumb to lay an attack down on America. We just want you guys to leave us the fuck alone. Let us have some oil. And you're talking nonsense. But, but, in Rubio's defense, China and Russia do play a lot in Cuba. You guys know this, right? They do little drills and shit together right off the coast of America. It is true. I've seen that. So that, maybe if the Americans were a little bit more hospitable to the Cubans, they wouldn't have to fucking hang out with the Russians and the Chinese to help them plan out whatever it is they're doing over there, right? What kind of drills could they possibly be pulling off over in Cuba? Don't worry. We can stop them. We can remind them that God is real and anything that any karma, regardless of whether you think you're lying on the back streets or whatever, you're going to bite the big one if you don't face up to your own music. Rip it. You can be rich. If you faced your problems, you can be rich. We'd have an abundance of wealth. It'd be almost too much. I think. I think you'd have to start back from the beginning. I don't think you can take everything that's out there right now. I think you'd have to start over again. You want to know what I'm talking about? Because if you took all the money that these dipshits have, like if you, like, say, I'm not saying any of these people are bad people. I'm just saying, imagine if they were and their wealth actually went back to humanity because their plan was to actually harm humanity rather than help it the way it said it was. Okay, so let's take a couple of these dipshits. Bill Gates. Okay, imagine if you don't give Bill the opportunity to give you the fucking the Gates Foundation special, and you got everything that Gates had, right? Just say he was a bad guy, playing the panty with fucking Epstein, and fucking he hurt the world. I'm not saying he did that. I just, it's what I think it's a possibility, but it might not be true. Okay, so you got all of Bill Gates's money. Okay, so say his buddy George Soros, rip it, George Soros, the preceptor. He's got lots of billies too. What if he got all his money too? Right? What if the BlackRock is not good for you? Okay? And Larry Fink, you get all that Fink's money. Okay? You want to go get some other money, maybe? Maybe there's some bad guys in the fighting business, eh? I mean, I wouldn't want to be one of these gambling fucking monstrosities. You know what I mean? I would not want to be the reason for a lot of people's downfall. You know what I mean? Getting rich off other people's sufferings. But hey, anyways. Sure. But I mean, I don't know. What about Ari Emanuel? What if we found out him too? Hey, what if we found out Donald Trump wants you to think Epstein's stupid for a reason and he's up to something? Whether he's protecting his friends or himself, it doesn't matter. He's a fucking pedal protector just like you. He's gross. That's gross. How can you be a fucking mate? How can you look your country in the fucking face and tell them you're the man and you like he's such a little bitch. Statues. I want statues. I want statues. I don't want to hear about what we can do for the American people. I want to get back to my statue. You know what I mean? Paula White. Like, there's something wrong with the White House. You gotta admit, this is a little satanic, right? Like, if you guys really go watch Paula White, can you guys really, like, if she was in line to go to heaven, are you gonna take her spiritual away or are you gonna fucking I know there's 10 people out here who can send me $10,000. And if you don't, God's not going to look good on you because he's going to know you have that $10,000 to give and it's for the children. And if you can't do for the children, then you just can't do for God. So in order to do for the children, you give that to me and I'll deal with the children. Yeah, and God will praise you and bring you up to heaven. Sure, fuck it, eh? Paul White. Could you imagine her waking up to find out there's God? This is just what I think, right? She might be with God. I might be with Satan. I don't know. I only want the truth, and I think Paul White wants fucking Donald Trump. Anyways, America's a weird place. Confront the dark Native American teachings. I fucking love this guy. He might not like me. Maybe I curse too much, but they're just words. You know what I mean? The real cursing is when you twist the words and you twist them against other people, and you. Those are the true curses. Those are what caused the Matrix. We can't see what's real. I'm gonna tell you guys a little story about last night. So I get done praying for a bit, and I go to my phone and I'm watching my TikTok, and this kid named Tanner comes up. Canadian kid. I think that he cares. He wants a better world. He's very much trying to get into politics and with the whole UN because he thinks that's where he needs to make his changes, right? And he has his social media, and so he comes on and he's doing a live and he's with this girl and he's talking about how now, because I think someone was asking about why some of the stuff was removed from his website or his social media or something. And what he said is I really felt passionate about that. And that's something I really wanted to do, but I had to take that off because now I'm being funded and they weren't in line with that. So I had to take that in order to get the funding to do what I need to do to make a better world. And I'm just like, fuck, man. So I typed back and I was like, and I hate being mean, but it's like, kid, you just sold out. And the girl's like, how dare you say that to him? And actually, I was pretty proud of that, Tanner. And he goes, well, yeah, in a way, I did sell out because that was something that I wanted to do. But unfortunately, in order to get the funding to what I want to do, I can't make this a priority or a thing because so he did sort of kind of agree, but I just thought he doesn't even realize that if they want to invest, they should invest in you, all of you, not you shouldn't let people dictate what's important to you. Hey, what show, what venue? I don't know, Beware Mouse. I don't know anymore. This is just one big nightmare for me. You know what I mean? I hope other people wake up to the stupidity, but I don't know. Am I just trapped in this like little vortex? And there is another outside world that oh man, I don't know. I seen you stop by the preview for my newest book. Thanks for joining. Well, no problem. I do click on, you might not know I'm there sometimes, but I do click on and I try to understand what you're doing. But do you guys not agree that if they're giving us disclosure and they're handing out the files, all this stuff, we owe it to Ian Carroll or we owe him a brain beat. He gets to wear a dunce cap if he's lying upon Stephen Greer. But we should say thank you, Ian Carroll, if Stephen Greer is a Mossad agent, because we should not want Mossad agents dealing with the whistleblowers, right? They are AI voice, but mostly written by me. Okay. Carl gonna fall in love now? You need to stay away from the children, says Rip It. Wow, hey bud, you can take that to God. Like, you are not this stupid, are you, Rip It? Like, geez, please. What I just said about Tanner, and he's a beautiful kid who wants to do good things, but he thinks that selling his soul to Satan is the way to conquer and beat Satan. I mean, it's how it starts. It's how it starts. Good intentions, and then dipshits. And then they find a way to corrupt a good little soul like him. And I just found that interesting, huh? Wow. The UFO thing, you are very religious. Heads up. Does not destroy the religion or faith. It destroys the bulb held by the priest. Oh, dude, I'm not religious. I'm not religious. I follow Christ. I only want the truth. And in my pursuit of truth is that you're not supposed to try and hurt nobody. Always live the truth. Tell the truth. Expect the truth. And if somebody's not giving you the truth, then don't have them or people around that are not of the truth. It's pretty simple, and that's what Jesus was trying to spread. A better way of living so we don't give our power to dipshits who can dress up snazzy and tell us that, well, they need us. Or they need us. They do need us. That we need them. We don't need them. They need us. And I think Mark Zuckerberg needs to pay for what he's done to us. It's my personal opinion. And I think if he went off on trial, I do believe he would be convicted of treason based on his own. I manipulated what people thought about COVID. The Epstein Bill Gates possible painting. I made sure that people didn't vote for Trump. And I made a laptop look like it wasn't a thing. It was all designed. I think it was all designed. Like, look,
Makes the only meat you can eat be bio meat. He's a wonderful supervillain, Bill Gates. He's a kind of postmodern. I mean, we've already had that. Think of the baddies that you get in James. Look in my face and my neck. I can't eat red meat anymore. I can't have any animal byproducts in anything. And it's in everything. This is alpha gal syndrome. Ticks are being released in American farmland that appear to create a condition called alpha gal, which is allergy to red meat.
How could a tick-borne illness suddenly be impacting so many people, not just people living in rural America, but in suburban America as well?
Ticks are disturbing little guys when you see them. If you look,
they are. They're already a problem around here. But now we got a new special one, eh? Because they're making their way from America. It's like herpes. It's like the gift that just keeps on giving and spreading, eh? It's like a P. Diddy invention, like P. Diddy's herpes. Speaking of P. Diddy's herpes, I wonder if they have never investigated DJ Khaled for being a Hamas supporter. They want fucking terrorism to end, and they say Hamas is to blame and not the Palestinian people. Well, fuck, why don't you go after their funders? But no, they're too scared of DJ Khaled.
under a microscope, it could give you the heebie-jeebies, and with good reason. For all we know, it's a hieroglyph from the mind of Bill Gates. He's using ticks to mark out peculiar sigils all over American farmland.
And then we heard from Dr. Matthew Lau at the World Science.
You know all about the herps, don't you, Carla? Well, no, actually, I don't. But that'd be another lie you're trying to spread. Stop with the lies, bud. Your brain's going to be a big hurt. Once you find out that, well, you're not living in the truth, you're a nasty little man who fucking makes shit up, man. And you think if you take a few of my words and you twist them up, they're my words. But you got to take my words to God, bud. The real ones. Hey, buddy. Hey, little me. The hierarchy between us and heaven. When the men return, it will cause some problems. Hint, Jesus has been reborn according to most recent update we have about years for him to grow up and take over now. It was a question, not a lie. Well, but no, I don't have herpes. But guess that's a lie. That's a lie. I have got herpes in the past on my lip. Hey, I've got cold sores. Little me. Oh, there you go, bud. Are you happy? You got me with herpes, okay? But not around the genitalia area, but you know what I mean? Do you want to pick on me for something I have no control over? Hey, are we back in grade school, buddy?
Well, 10 years ago, people eat too much meat, right? And if they were to cut down on their consumption of meat, then it would actually really help the planet. There's this thing called the Lone Star tick, where if it bites you, you don't become allergic to meat. I can sort of describe the mechanism. So it's something that we can do through human engineering. We can possibly address really big world problems.
Remember how Elon told you the AI that's coming? Oh, it's gonna fuck you up. I tell you guys I'm an alien, but you don't listen. Ah, he does. I'm not fucking whatever. But this guy, fucking cocky motherfucker, eh? Through human engineering. We can get you fuckers to stop eating meat because we can save the world. Just one tick at a time. Tickety tick, 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 tock. Could you imagine if this guy this guy fucked the world? He's part of Bill Gates's. Like he's telling you guys, this would benefit the world. Human engineering, and well, who's engineering those things?
Engineering.
And then you start to connect the dots even more. You think that Bill Gates and the Gates Foundation spent millions of dollars funding genetically engineered ticks, and that Bill Gates is also a major investor in lab-grown meat. And now we've got almost 500,000 Americans living with a rare tick-borne illness that makes
It should be on me, people. Better for you anyways, and better for the environment. Thank you, Bill Gates, you humanitarian. You big sweetie pie. Oh, look at him. He just cutie booty. You do, Billy. Can you imagine how much, like, little me, you think you're hurting inside? Bro, this guy, he hurts inside. He definitely hurts inside because he hates you, but you think he likes you, but he wants to keep your children down, but he might have been an Epstein guy, little me. Hey, beware mouse. With all due respect, you have no clue who you are and who Carl really is. Well, I think he can make up his mind for himself. In fact, he can go watch all your shit. I've shared it before, bud. I'm not scared of the truth, little me. And when you figure out that you need to leave this destination station intact in truth, and you're a nasty little sucker, you try and hurt people, and you have to face it, bud. I don't care anymore. I don't. It's up to you, buddy. I want you. I want you to come to heaven. I want nothing to do with you on earth. I'm just tagging you to remind you. And make a video mooing and repenting for all your lies and all your bullshit. I'd wear a cow outfit if I were you. You do as you please. Because I'm a joke. I'm the problem in the world, little me. Take me as a joke, bud. Keep doing her. Think you're better than me. Keep doing her, bud. Think you and Uncle Will keep thinking you have the right to fuck with my life and that there's not going to be repercussions. I don't ever have to touch you, buddy, nor do I want to. What you do is on you. I know what you've done. You know what you've done. You don't want to accept what you've done because you're ignorant. You know what I mean? I'm not playing victim. Where am I playing victim, bud? No, you guys have lied about me. It's not playing victim. That's clearly stating the truth. See, you're a little narcissist, bud. You just deflect all the time. You know the shit that you've spread about me. It don't matter, bud. It don't matter. It's stupid. What are you trying to do? Entertain great slug. Good for you being a heckler. You're lower than that. Bounced from the club. You are. like, like you think I'm such a problem in the world, but yet you don't want to help me with this shit. But you know it's real. You recorded little me. You are such a pathetic fuck. You think this guy should have dominance over the world because you're weak and you're pathetic, and I don't accept it. I don't have to live in your world, little me. And what happens when there's more of me than there are of you, bud? What's gonna happen, buddy? Or maybe there's a great solar flash. You know what I mean? We're just the fucking ones that never gave a fuck, never cared about their children, but yet fucking just, oh, you love to make yourself sound so good, don't you, little me? Fuck. You're pathetic.
Logic to me, but not the lab grown meat that Bill Gates has invested again.
Extraordinary and troubling that Bill Gates has invested in both biomeat and research that makes the only meat you can eat be biomeat. He said, what?
This should be a major thing. It shouldn't be playing on Russell Brand. It should be playing on CNN. It should be blasted all over Fox. Like, this is a serious thing. Hey, did you not see that guy all fucked up? Hey, guess what, guys? I can't even eat a fucking hamburger anymore because Bill Gates doesn't think that I have the fucking right to do it. He wants to make money off his fucking off. So if he's interested in these ticks that make you not want to eat meat, why does he own all these farms? Why is he so big on the fucking farmland? Like, I'm tired. I'm just tired. Hey guys, guess what? Daddy Trump has the Epstein files. It doesn't take a fucking genius to say, hey, Bill Gates did a 180 on the whole fucking green thing and says, drill, baby, drill. A man does not do that. Complete 180 like that, especially if he's not giving you, it's like, fuck, I hate this world. No, I don't. It's the ignorance and stupidity in this world. It's not the world itself I hate. How come you can't realize to the how come you can't relate to the fake meat? Oh wait, you are a 3D printed meat bag come to life. Carl has an admirer. What are you talking about, dude? I can't have someone that comes in and doesn't bash me in my comments. Hey, cat to midnight. What would happen, Captain Midnight, if I proved to you that Satan was real? Hey, would you start believing that God was real? And that maybe to be with God, you have to be in Israel? Not that chunk of land, buddy, but a state of mind. Hey, I'm gonna give her a try. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put some efforts into trusting another human being, I guess. It's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride. Ribbit. It's been a wild ride, you know what I mean? A lot of growing, a lot of learning, a lot of suffering, a lot of you can't help the people unless you know what the people are going through, right? Fuck, I got to go crazy. That was awesome. But not really. Hey, and if I'm not chosen by God, fuck it. Everything that's been done to me has given me no fucking choice other than fucking reach for God and do things for myself through the truth because there ain't nobody else fucking come to save me or help me or have fuck conversation with, eh? Hey, Rip It, can you imagine what that would do to a human brain, eh? To not have a conversation in almost over 6 years. Like like a real conversation of meaning or anything. And everybody just trashing on you if you think differently than them. But when you ask them to show you where they're right, they won't. It's funny, right? And then when I say, hey, let me show you why I think the way I do. No! YouTube! You are fucking YouTube! No, but really, it's your real news. If you're going double Dutch in here, you'd better learn to hop. I like your new hat, Captain Midnight. I am the church mouse in the corner you ignored until confession is over and you realize I have a bullhorn. That's the thing. If God and people just want to come after you and have some fun on your expense, it's fun sitting there knowing they're only hurting themselves, eh? It does hurt after a while. You're just like, holy smokes. If you only knew what you were doing to yourself, you'd probably stop, but they're not intelligent enough to know that they should stop, and that's why it starts to hurt. I feel sorry for people who hate me. I love them. I will not fucking resort to Satan. Fucking hate me all you want. Hurt me if you want. I will not. I will not fucking bring myself down to lie about you people, and I certainly won't do things to try and hurt you. You know what I mean? But if the truth ends up hurting you, that's one thing I love. I, when truth comes, and well, you get to watch the little demons fucking. That's a true exorcism. You know what I mean? Make them face the truth. I'm at work right now. Production research for a new series, Beyond Disclosed, FYI. You get a gold star for your whatever, but I gotta go, guys. Quite sure my son will be coming up here shortly. Want me to take over for him for a bit. Wow, you don't need to have confession over here. All right, you have a good one, Beware Mouse. Have a good day, bud, and know that these poor little souls don't know enough to fucking want to face the truth. It's all it is. It's just not wanting to face the truth, and it's really silly. But I guess, you know what I mean? If you got your heart set on being a troll, then hey. Sheeper soup. How about the time you turned your comment section on? Wow, Seeper. So I don't know. It's either you or Uncle Will who likes to play fucking games with people's real lives. You know what I mean? Hey, Willie likes to say it's not him, so it's got to be you or him. But he said he talked to somebody that said that, we don't remember what we say. It's hard to keep track of our lies, eh? He's old, but I am the lead researcher for the show. I'll be back. Have a good one. Return, Beer Mouse. Beware, Mouse. I just like to play with people's comment section. Well, no, you don't, Seeper. You're a creeper, bud. Hey? You guys started the lies, remember? Your buddy Wade? I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't like being mean. I don't like being gross, but you know the truth. You know he lied upon me. You guys want to keep acting this way, just keep doing it. You know what I mean? Act a fool. Well, I gotta go.